U.S. investigators are on their way to Ethiopia to help after 157 people died in the plane crash Sunday morning. 8 Americans are among the dead. The crash is drawing comparisons to the Lion Air tragedy from last year. CBS's Laura Podesta has the details.
All 149 passengers and 8 crew members were killed when an Ethiopian Airlines plane crashed shortly after takeoff Sunday.
The pilot mentioned that he had difficulty and he wants to return.
Flight 302 went down just 6 minutes into its flight to Nairobi, Kenya. It left a 30-foot pit in the rural countryside. Heavy machinery had to navigate around farm animals to reach the scene. People from 35 countries are among the dead. 8 of the victims are Americans.
I had a feeling.
Muhammad Ali's sister, Amina, and her 5-year-old daughter, Sophia, were 2 of 15 Canadians that died.
Everybody loved her. She was friends with everyone.
The jet was a new Boeing 737 MAX 8. It's the same type of plane operated by Indonesia's Lion Air that crashed shortly after takeoff last October, killing all 189 on board.
There has to be a thorough investigation because there are just too many coincidences.
The FAA and NTSB have sent teams to assist Ethiopian investigators.
Technically, we should be looking at around 30 days to have a look at a preliminary report. That will obviously rely heavily on the 2 black boxes.
Ethiopian Airlines has grounded all of its Boeing 737 MAX 8s until further notice. Laura Podesta, CBS News.
China temporarily grounded the Boeing 737 MAXs overnight, and Cayman Airways has grounded its 2 planes. Also making headlines this morning, President Trump releases his 2020 budget today. It's expected to include an increase in defense spending and 5% cuts across the board in domestic expenditures. Democrats are already resisting the president's effort to include border wall funding as well. And a zoo in Arizona says the jaguar that attacked a woman on Saturday will not be euthanized. The Wildlife World Zoo calls it a human error. A woman was trying to take a photo when she stepped over a barrier at the jaguar exhibit and stood against the fence. That's when the jaguar was able to claw her arm. Closer to home, just days after the first collapse, a second roof at Montana State University fell over the weekend. The roof of the North Gym collapsed around 7 o'clock Saturday night, and thankfully no one was injured. The roof of the South Gym collapsed on Thursday, and believing the North Gym was also at risk, university officials shut down much of the area near the building. We are told the university plans on releasing more details about the incident today. Cooking oil sparked a fire at a Billings home Sunday night, giving a woman minor hand burns. It happened Sunday night just before 8 o'clock at a home on the 2200 block of Canyon Drive. Deputy Fire Marshal Jamie Fender says the fire was caused by cooking oil left on the stove. The victim refused medical treatment. The fire also caused an estimated $15,000 in damages to the kitchen. Improving broadband access across Montana has been a struggle for years. MTM's Joe Husinga spoke with Cascade County Commissioner Joe Briggs to learn more about the holdups and what you can do about it.
Across much of rural America, the build-out of broadband infrastructure depends on funding from the Federal Communications Commission. And when the FCC looks at funding, they also look at maps. Maps like this one showing wireless or hardline broadband connections. But there's a problem.
When you look at those maps, you'll find a lot of places where it says we have high-speed broadband, where there is no such coverage.
Now the FCC has agreed to reconsider the data. That's why the National Association of Counties has created an app called Test It to build a better map.
Basically what it's doing is it's recording what your speed of upload and download is and your GPS location.
No matter where you are, a tap of the app will tell you where you do and don't meet minimum standards. Right here, we're above the FCC minimum, but below the national average. Just a few blocks away, we didn't even meet the federal download minimum of 25 megabits per second.
Use it routinely, and not just at your house, not just at your office, out at your favorite fishing hole, picnic spots, wherever you happen to be.
It doesn't take any personal information, but it could help you help yourself.
If you don't have good wireless broadband where you need it, this is your way to anonymously let the FCC know you don't have it. And the more people we have gathering the data, the faster we will accumulate a good enough map that we can go back to the FCC and plead our case.
Trying to stay up to speed. In Great Falls, Joe Huizinga, MTN News.
The Tested app is available for free in the App Store on Android and iPhone. In other news, a big congratulations to the 9 Billings and Lockwood firefighters who took part in the annual Firefighter Stair Climb in Seattle Sunday, benefiting the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. They joined firefighters from all over the world as they climbed all 69 flights of stairs, or 1,300 steps, to the top of the Columbia Tower in downtown Seattle. Along with their amazing physical feat, they also raised over $8,600 for the cause. With a recent stretch of snow and cold weather, a group of friends in one Billings neighborhood created a way to have some fun with it. Q2's Mitch Laggy has her story.
Close, man.
I'm hitting that. Probably 6 years ago, my dad started building just little snow hills for us to sled down on our sleds. We found these snowboards at like Shields, and we got them, and then we just started snowboarding down it, and then we just kept expanding, and this year's the first year we've kind of taken up the whole yard.
Nate, his little brother Peyton, and the rest of the neighborhood crew have been building this hill since Christmas. They worked tirelessly, bringing snow from all over the neighborhood, just to have a little fun in the cold.
We'd build for an hour, hour and a half, get bored, shred for 15 minutes, then go back and add some more.
So on the sides of the streets, we would pile up into piles, and then we'd take a toboggan and fill the toboggan up and come bring it over here and dump it, and we repeated that, and I mean, hours and hours on end, and it just built up. It was a lot of work, though.
But there were some bumps along the way.
Well, when the plow came by, and then there was these huge snow hills on the side of the road, our shovels couldn't scoop that, so we had to use a wooden shovel.
Walking to your car in the parking lot can be a challenge when it's below zero. But don't tell these guys that.
It was really cold outside. We were all bundled up in a few layers. And from that period of 4 to 11 at night, sometimes we'd probably have about 3 or 4 breaks.
For every thrill of a solid 180, there's bound to be a couple spills along the way.
The first time we put it in, almost on Christmas, I fell, hurt my side, and I got a big bump, and then I didn't do it for about 3 weeks, but now I love it.
Now this all seems like a lot of time and effort for something like snowboarding. Are these guys crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys crazy?
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, if they are, I'm joining in too, because it sure looks like they're having an awful lot of fun. In Billings, Mitch Laggy, MTN News.
And the boys told Mitch that they hope to build an even bigger hill next year. Well, before we take a break, we introduce you to this month's awaiting child. 14-year-old Jacob is from Kalispell, and he tells us he's a hands-on learner and loves computer science. Jacob hopes to be an engineer when he grows up, and while he's only in 8th grade, he says he'll go to any college in the country with a good computer science program. Outside of school, Jacob loves to mountain bike and bake. Jacob also has a passion for the Baptist Church, and he tells us his faith is what keeps him going through difficult times.
It just helps me, keeps me in line, and keeps me doing what I'm supposed to, and realizing that there is somebody out there for me.
And Jacob is an animal lover too. He tells us he's hoping for a family that will accept him and not judge him for his rough past. For more information on the program and on adoption, you can visit the community tab on our website and look for Awaiting Child.